They were an elite squad of secret codebreakers working tirelessly in near total silence, oblivious to the fact that they would become legends. They worked on one of the most important fronts of World War II, battling fascism and saving countless lives, all while being largely forgotten. Their story is truly remarkable, and it stars today. What if I told you there's a secret team of geniuses working hard behind the scenes, fighting an invisible enemy to protect the safety of our world? Sounds like a movie plot, right? Well, during World War II, this was a reality, and the story is even crazier than you can imagine. It all started with the Germans using something called Enigma. Now, Enigma wasn't your average top-secret military code. It was a machine so advanced that it could generate billions of different combinations every second, making it almost impossible to crack. This meant that the Germans could communicate freely, sharing battle plans and other sensitive information without worrying about being intercepted. For the Allies, it was like trying to decipher hieroglyphics. Every message from the Germans was a cryptic jumble of letters that seemed unbreakable. Enter Alan Turing, a mathematician who would change everything. Working at Bletchley Park in England, he assembled a team of the brightest minds from various fields, including mathematicians, logicians, and chess champions. Together, they faced a daunting task: deciphering the Enigma code before it's too late. But what made this mission so crucial? Why was cracking the Enigma code such a big deal? Well, you see, communication was the lifeline of any military operation. The Germans knew that if their communications were intercepted, their plans could be compromised. So they went to great lengths to keep their messages secure. This is where Enigma came in. The Enigma machine was like a fancy typewriter that scrambled your message using complex algorithms and ever-changing settings, making it extremely difficult to understand. Imagine trying to read a book where every letter was randomly shifted. That's exactly what the Germans were up against. But the stakes were much higher than a book. These messages contained vital information about troop movements, attack plans, and other critical details that could mean the difference between victory and defeat. If the Allies couldn't decipher these messages, it could lead to catastrophic consequences. Lives would be lost, battles could be compromised, and the outcome of the entire war could hang in the balance. So why did Turing and his team go through so much trouble to crack the Enigma code? It all boils down to intelligence. By intercepting German communications, the Allies gained a significant advantage. They could anticipate enemy moves, thwart attacks, and ultimately gain control of the seas. It was a game changer. But how did they do it? How did they break the Enigma code when everyone thought it was impossible? Well, that's where Alan Turing's genius came in. He built something called the bomb machine. Think of it like a really advanced calculator that could test thousands of possibilities in just seconds. With this machine, Turing and his team could quickly sift through the countless combinations used by the Enigma machine, narrowing down the possibilities until they had the key to decipher the messages. It was like having a secret decoder ring, but on a much more sophisticated level. The impact of this breakthrough was monumental. It allowed the Allies to stay one step ahead of the Germans, turning the tide of the war in their favor. But it didn't stop there. Turing's work laid the foundation for modern computers. His innovative ideas and the technology he developed paved the way for the digital age we live in today. Who knows? You might be typing on a keyboard right now because of the work done at Bletchley Park. Now let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer brilliance of what Turing and his team accomplished. Imagine being faced with a problem that seems almost impossible, a puzzle that has stumped experts, and a mystery that seems unsolvable. That was the situation facing the Allies in World War II. The German Enigma code was a seemingly impenetrable wall of secrecy that threatened to hinder the Allied war effort. Yet despite the odds, a small team of codebreakers led by the enigmatic Alan Turing rose to the challenge. Through sheer determination, innovative thinking, and a touch of mathematical wizardry, they managed to crack the code and turn the tide of war. This feat was not just a triumph of intelligence. It was a testament to the power of human curiosity and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. It serves as a reminder that what seems impossible today may become a reality tomorrow. And here's the thing. While the world marveled at the wonders of the atomic bomb, the radar, and jet aircraft during World War II, few realized the silent revolution that was happening behind the scenes at Bletchley Park. It was a top-secret operation known as the Government Code and Cipher School, hidden away from prying eyes and ears. A team of dedicated individuals worked tirelessly to break the German Enigma code, a seemingly unbreakable encryption method that baffled even the best cryptographers. These men and women were not just geniuses. They were unsung heroes whose contributions often went unrecognized. They toiled day and night, fueled by nothing more than their sense of duty and the desire to contribute to the war effort. And yet their work had an impact that was immeasurable. By breaking the Enigma code, they provided the Allies with a critical edge, helping to shorten the war and save countless lives. But the story doesn't end there. The legacy of Bletchley Park lived on long after the war ended. The methods and technologies developed there laid the foundation for modern cryptography and computer science. It was a secret that changed the world. And it reminds us that sometimes the greatest discoveries are made not in the glare of publicity, but in the quiet moments of solitude and hard work. You might be wondering, why is this story important? Why should you care about a bunch of old code breakers? Well, because their story is more relevant than ever. In today's hyper-connected world, we rely on encryption and cybersecurity to protect our privacy and security online. From the data we share on social media to the transactions we make, our digital lives are filled with sensitive information that needs to be kept safe. The work done at Bletchley Park laid the groundwork for the cybersecurity measures we take for granted today. Before Turing and his team, the idea of a computer was a distant fantasy, something out of a science fiction story. But after they cracked the Enigma code, the possibilities became limitless. Their methods and innovations paved the way for the digital revolution that transformed our world forever. Think about it. The next time you send a message online, check a bank balance or book a flight, you're benefiting from the legacy of these forgotten heroes. They were the pioneers of a digital age, and their impact is felt every single day. It is a reminder that the heroes of our past are often the unsung heroes who work behind the scenes to make our lives better. Here's the deal. We often think of heroes as larger-than-life figures, people with extraordinary powers or perfect records. But the truth is, many of our greatest heroes are ordinary people who do extraordinary things. Alan Turing and his team at Bletchley Park fit this description perfectly. They were just regular people who found themselves in extraordinary times. Yet what set them apart was their ability to rise to the occasion. They didn't need superpowers or perfect records. They just needed brains, determination, and a whole lot of heart. It's a lesson we can all learn from. The next time you face a challenge, remember the code breakers of Bletchley Park. Don't wait for extraordinary circumstances to make you a hero. Start by being the hero of your own story. So what's the takeaway here? The story of the code breakers at Bletchley Park teaches us that true heroism doesn't always come in a flashy package. Sometimes it comes in the form of quiet determination. Brilliant minds working in the shadows to protect our world. It's a reminder to appreciate the unsung heroes among us. The ones who don't seek recognition, but who change the world nonetheless. And hey, who knows? Maybe you have what it takes to be a hero yourself. All it takes is a little ingenuity, a lot of hard work, and a dash of courage. So keep that in mind. The next time you face a challenge, remember the code breakers and their legacy.